The NHS is the envy of the world, so Boris Johnson tells us, and it's a narrative that's been put about actually for a very long time. Indeed, I've met people who genuinely think that we're the only country in the world that has a public health system. Well, of course, that's just not true. But criticism, oh, no. You can't criticise the NHS at all. If you do, you're accused of being nasty to all those doctors and nurses that work so hard. But I said on the first show I did here on GBNews last July, I said on my first show that actually we need to be a little bit more honest about all this, and I felt that quite a big change in public opinion was coming. Now, I think the truth is the pandemic has really hastened that change, because I bet every one of you watching and listening to this programme has a good story about the NHS and a not so good story about the NHS. We know that when it comes to emergencies, they are brilliant, and I can tell you that from first-hand experience. But I can also tell you from first-hand experience that when it comes to diagnostics, they can be poor. And at times, frankly, the NHS can be terrible. Now, I know there's a rapidly rising population. I know there are all sorts of reasons why it is difficult. I know the demands of patients get bigger and bigger and bigger. But this loss of confidence in the way the NHS works is certainly shown through how people feel about their GPs. The GP used to be just about the most local, trusted member of the community. People believed in their GPs. Now it can be very difficult to even get to meet a GP face-to-face, and to get an appointment in many parts of this country can be a week, 2 weeks, or perhaps even more. Well, in the end, the chickens had to come home to roost. And a British social attitude survey now shows that just 38% are satisfied with their GP services. And yet, how do we hold them accountable? How do we hold GPs to account? How do we hold the NHS to account? It doesn't seem to be possible. And the story coming out overnight, the report into Shrewsbury and Telford Hospital NHS Trust, where 300 babies died or were severely brain damaged, even that, you may say to me, well, Nigel, at least there is some accountability, at least the truth has been told. Well, remember, these flaws, these failures were taking place over a 20-year period. And the review itself took 5 years to conduct. That is not, in my book, accountability in any way at all. So I'm asking you, do you agree with me? Do you think that the NHS should be held to account? Let me know your